Come on in.
What are you doing?
Gonna record a video, man.
Hey, can I be a part of it?
Of course, always.
Hey,
stand right in front.
What's happening? I feel like this is, I want to be in this. How about if you just go over.
Okay. Take over the video, man. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to say?
Hi guys, Zack Telander here. I'm going to teach you how to pick this bar up. Put it over your head.
Those things are disgusting.
Yeah?
Those Crocs.
Snatching Crocs. Oh yeah.
This will be the only snatch you see of Chris Williamson. Wow.
Oh yeah.
And he's out. And he's leaving. What an intro. Okay, so the stoke level is high today. We're gonna do a little weather report. 79, partly cloudy. The golden hour, if you will, it's 4:30. The sun's setting pretty quickly these days. Although I think we got a few more hours of decent sunlight. I have a very interesting topic today, but before we get into that topic, I brought up beavers in the last episode, and people seem to like, you know, the little quip about zoology, and we had a lot of beaver support in the comments section. Basically, you know, I was at a bar and some guy was talking shit about beavers, and I just got visibly upset and told him to go read a fucking book, dude. Beavers are incredible. So what I want to do is have a little segment here, a little zoology moment with Zack. And we're going to be talking about dialed animals, you know, hopefully in each episode. And today's dialed animal is called the antlion. It's actually an insect, I don't know, whatever. But the antlion in its larval phase, okay, so when it's a larva, it hasn't even gone into metamorphosis and become a beautiful flying insect. It's a disgusting looking larva, but it creates these little pits in the sand, okay? And if a small insect falls in, say an ant, the ant will try to leave the pit, and the larva will spit sand at it, making it fall into the pit deeper and deeper, and just keeps firing sand at it, and then the ant falls in to its demise. It's literally like a fucking Star Wars movie. But it's such a dialed animal to me, one, because of that, but two, because my childhood, my dad told me about antlions. I remember vividly. And we would go around when we were up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where there were tons of antlions, and we would find one and we'd try to find an ant and throw him in the pit. I guess that's kind of evil, but it's just a great memory to have. So that's a little dialed animal for you guys. Comment if you know about antlions, or if you're on Team Antlion. We all know you're on Team Beaver, because those animals are sick, but antlions are pretty dialed too. Let's go on to the discussion here. So I saw this post on Instagram, and I was actually pretty shocked at the response to it. So here, Alex, you're definitely gonna have to mute that for copyright reasons, but it says maturing in the weight room maturing in training is learning that stretching is unnecessary for weightlifting. And if we look at the comments section here, man, it is chock full of people tearing this man apart. Maturing is realizing that not everyone who's in shape knows what they're doing. I guess that's actually a decent point. Source, trust me, bro. This person says, guys, I urge you not to take this advice if you want to prevent injury. Do a dynamic stretch, and then you can do a general warm-up. This is unbelievably bad advice. Do not follow it. I'm telling you guys, 90% of the comments here are negative about what this person said. And to me, if I was to pick a side, I would pick his side. And let me explain why. Stretching is an interesting kind of overarching term. And I think when people think stretching, they think of static stretching, right? So something like this. They can also think like dynamic warm-up. Okay, so that's lumped in the umbrella of stretching. But what about just literally stretching the muscle? Because when we move, we stretch and we contract, right? We elongate the muscle, we contract the muscle, we make it shorter. In a way, we're stretching. And so, I don't know, is this a stretch? because to me it looks like a squat. Oh, but now it's a stretch because I'm wiggling around and I'm actually actively stretching my muscles out, right? So if we are to be a little bit more specific, sitting on your ass and pulling on your hamstring is probably not going to be as ideal as like maybe grabbing a lightweight, maintaining your posture, and doing some RDLs where you're trying to push the range of motion. And, oh, we have a visitor. Come on in. Trying to join Lift Companion? No, don't go in my house. No, hey. So look, I'm not, these are 15-second videos on the internet. So obviously, there's not much nuance there. To make a viral post telling people not to stretch in 15 seconds, like, yeah, you're gonna get some criticism, but I'm shocked at how nobody could potentially argue to like probably drop the static stretch and do more volume in the beginning of their workout. So what I'm gonna try to do here, guys, is not stretch at all, but you'll see me warming up. It's gonna be odd, okay? I'm gonna put on these bad boys first. I just got sent these, even though I have a pair of black tier lifters already. They sent me just tons of shoes, which I am eternally grateful for. Let's get these bad boys on. Also, for those wondering, like Dylan is not out of Lift Companion. I just want to make Lift Companion videos when I'm free, but we are getting driveway sessions back, baby. It's the winter time, and in Texas, winter time is pretty goddamn dialed, right? Like I can't wait to be wearing full sweats and like a beanie and be snatching and clean and jerking here with my absolute dog, Dylan Cooper. I think we have one scheduled for later this week, so don't you worry your pretty little heads. Okay, so today's workout, what I'm gonna do is one of my favorite workouts for leg strength and just like leg hypertrophy, just a leg workout. Oh, you're back. So what it is a pyramid of squats, essentially. So the load starts light, the volume per set is big, that gets smaller, so we're going to start off actually with a set of 40 with the barbell. Sounds crazy. And then we go to a set of 20, then a set of 10, then 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the load will go up at the same time. It's kind of like a pyramid loading scheme, for training. And all the while, I'm going to be kind of explaining more my position on stretching. But I want you guys to like witness this process, because it's much easier to show you rather than tell you. When you start to move and you feel these kind of aches and you're not moving very well, and you feel like pretty fragile, that's your CNS being an overbearing protective mother. And the idea is to not be afraid at your performance currently, right? Like, I'm gonna get better within this session. I'm gonna get more warm. But there's nothing about this, what I'm doing right now, that I couldn't do without stretching, because I'm doing it, right? Sure, some people may need stretching, but it's more of it puts their mind at ease. When you tug on a muscle, your CNS goes, hey, what the hell is this? We were totally good with what we were doing, and now you want us to do more stuff? And that right there is training in a nutshell. You're asking your body to do something to pull it out of homeostasis so that you can make adaptations. Okay, so the idea is to try and position yourself before you get into your working sets to make that an easier process. For someone who's an advanced lifter, not even an advanced lifter, once you understand the movement you want to do, once you've done it enough, it doesn't take being advanced. Just take your time to do the movement longer. Do more reps. Pause. Maybe stretch a little bit. Stand, right? I don't know how many reps I've done so far, but I'm supposed to do 40. Let's just add 20 to this. So Alex, for this, just time lapse this. I'm gonna do 20 reps. How are you doing today? You don't need to stretch, right? When you train? He's like, yeah, bro, just get on the barbell and start squatting under control. And I'm like, yeah, dude, totally agree. It's not rocket science. So, another thing I want to say is, like, if you were to look at a spectrum of human performance, on one end you have the probably morbidly obese person or someone who's very not physical whatsoever. On that end, that is where the most possible methodologies of physical movement can move the needle. This is essentially what we think about when we think about noob gains. But noob gains we think about like in the gym specifically. But somebody who's morbidly obese who doesn't walk, if they go and walk 800 meters and they limit their calories by like 100 calories or however many, you know, they have done so much more work than they ever have done previously on something that's very minute, and it will move the needle for them for sure. And so in that sense, it's like, yeah, you guys should definitely stretch, but what's your goal? Because, like, as far as I'm concerned, if it's not going to, it's not even a question whether or not like learning to squat is going to injure you. Like, it's just not. And when you're learning the squat, learning the full depth squat, you are stretching, but it's a loaded stretch. Okay, so let's run that over progressive overload. Essentially, everything is a fucking loaded stretch, right? If I can air squat and sit in the bottom of an air squat, like this. Okay, this is a stretch, fine. But there is load here on the muscles that are being stretched, particularly the adductors, hamstrings, glutes, all of that. And I stand up. Okay, let's say I've been doing that a while. What if I add 20 kilos? Is it still a stretch, or am I just squatting? These are the important things to consider. When that guy says maturing is realizing that you don't need to stretch, he's absolutely fucking right, at least in the classical sense of stretching. Okay, this next set, I'm gonna do 20 reps with 20 kilos on each side, so it'll be 60 kilos total. Cool thing is, for all of these, I'm gonna have to clean and jerk the weight. First, I'm going to do a power clean, power jerk, then I'm gonna bring it on my back. Just so we're clear, guys, this is not my cat. Pretty sure it's a Stray. Speaking of Stray, the video game, fantastic. I would love to see that be either like a anime style movie, or just like, you know, a 3D rendering movie. Would be super cool. The storyline in that is fantastic. And it would be cool if it was like PG-13 or like, you know, on Netflix and wasn't rated. I don't know, it'd be cool. All right. 20 reps. Gotta watch out for the hat here. There we go. Gotta keep that plate on there. 20. Stay. Okay. I am warm. Okay? And do I think I would be in a better position had I sat on the floor and did some hamstring stretches, you know, bent over, hamstring stretches, pulled on my quads? Do I think I would be in a better position then? No. Straight up, no, I wouldn't. So again, what this guy was saying has merit for sure. But it was like this full-on assault on what he had said, as if there was no other side to his argument. Everyone in this comment section was so sure that this guy was just delivering an L take. Nonsense. Oh yeah. All right, before we get to the next set, I want to tell you guys about the music that I've been making. I'm sure most of you guys don't even know that I've been making music at all, but music and playing music has been a part of my life since I was probably 9 years old. That's when I started playing the drums. And then about 3 years ago, I started writing songs and playing them on guitar and recording. And just this past year, I've released 3 singles, and I'm releasing another one coming up on Spotify. It would be awesome if you guys could check it out. Just go to Spotify and just search Telander. That's the artist name. I didn't put my first name in there. But a few videos ago, I released a music video on my latest single called The Forest. And that song is something that I've been wanting to make, honest to God, since I was a kid. I used to listen to Explosions in the Sky, and some of you may know that from like the Friday Night Lights soundtrack. But there's something moving to me about these kind of explosive and uplifting instrumentals. And so in this song, the idea is like, it's a simple love song. You know, the person's just professing their love for this other person, and halfway through, they kind of just get frustrated, and they're like, rather than speak it to you, let me show it to you. And that instrumental portion, we kind of start very soft and explode into a very moving ending. I played it in open D tuning, which has been a ton of fun to learn stuff and play that on guitar. And dude, it's exactly the type of music I want to make, and I hope you guys like it. Please check it out. I'll just like link it in the description or comment on it. But maybe you like it, and if you do, definitely check out the music video, because it like displays the emotion in it. So right now, I've got the 80 kilo clean and jerk plus 10 back squat, and then after that, I think I want to go to. Let's go to 100, and then we'll see how that feels. Okay? Ten reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, All right, set of 5 here. Let's see it. So my goal with this one is to treat this like it's a heavyweight. Really control on the way down, not lose positions on the way up. And I'm actively going to focus on my legs. Okay? Cool. Man, I don't know what it is, but these past few videos, I've just been in a really good place and very confident in creating them. I think it's just because you guys are supporting me, you know, while I do something that I love, and hopefully I can deliver you guys some decent chunks of information, and some sort of entertainment while you eat your lunch. That's the reality, dude. Like we none of us eat lunch without YouTube. So if I can fill that void, man, that's a dream. But yeah, I've just been so stoked about doing driveway sessions. Again, I can't wait for Dylan to get here. It's gonna be great. And yeah, I don't know. It's very refreshing. I understand, like, if Sam Sulik is like genuinely happy with what's going on, which I can't imagine he's not. I understand the methodology of making videos like that. Like, I'm 12 years older than him, and I have just like I just feel like I know I have much more knowledge on training than him because I've been coaching. I have, you know, I was in strength and conditioning at the collegiate level. Like, I was actually working with clients, but his little anecdotes are so valuable. And he's doing it in a place that's comfortable for him, some place that's happy for him. And I know that the viewers can feel that. And so I understand it now, because like genuinely, I'm having a great time, dude. Seriously, right now, I'm just having a good time training for y'all. And if you guys like this, I can do this all the fucking time, man. This is no chore for me. So yeah, like, just comment. Let me know if you like these Lift Companion segments, because we'll keep cranking them out. Okay, set of 3 here. Gotta focus up. I mean, look, I've power cleaned a lot of weight, but I still respect 110 kilo power clean and jerk. You know, I still respect it. So I gotta focus up here. All right, 3 reps. One, 2, 3. All right. All right, so we have a set of 2 here. You can hear the alarm out there. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Crying child. All right, 2 reps. One, 2. Okay. All right, you guys are gonna like this thing that I'm about to pull out. It's not out yet, but it will be out soon. I've been working with a company called Two Pood. It's a belt company. We got the giraffe print, ZT custom belt. Stoked about it. I genuinely love these belts. I think as far as Velcro belts go, there's nothing better. They have this really interesting thing here, this like little lock. Sometimes I use it, most of the times I don't. I'm gonna try it. But basically, if anything slips, it still locks into place, which is pretty cool. It's a little patented design from them. Okay, final rep and we are done. Gotta focus up a little bit here. 125 kilos, 275 pounds. We're cooking with peanut oil now, folks. Right now I'm just visualizing finishing with my pull, feeling that weight of the bar in my hands and not being afraid of it. That's for the clean. The jerks, just being more patient, driving higher. I think I've been ducking underneath it a little bit. And then the back squat is simple. Just be tough, you know. So here we go. Yeah. Ooh, that was rough. All right, one rep. Be on the lookout for these. I'll post about it, obviously. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in as always, man. This really makes my day, being able to do this for you guys. And like I said earlier, if you guys are enjoying this, I have no qualms with making this. As a creator, it is tough to press that record button, and it's even more tough to press that submit button on YouTube. So something like this, I have confidence in both actions, because I'm genuinely enjoying it, and I feel as though I get to speak openly and truthfully, and hopefully I can make your day a little bit brighter. So appreciate you guys.
Okay.